welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Haley, and I make videos about the books that I'm reading, or the books that I'm supposed to be reading. Yeah, I should be reading a lot more, because I've only read 37 books this year, and I wanted to read a lot more. Today I'm going to be doing a video on my Reindeer Readathon TBR. So I'm going to be going over the prompts and then saying what book that I've picked for the prompt. And then just showing the book and I guess explaining why I picked the book. Prompt number 1 is Dasher, a book with a one-word title. Now I have to get it out because I didn't put these in order when I got them out of my bookshelf. But I chose Scythe. I've wanted to read this one for a while. I magically found it at the Goodwill bookstore that I love going to. So it's been sitting here for longer than I typically let a book sit around once I've gotten it. I'll usually read like the first chapter at least, and I haven't even done that. So I'm really interested in their whole like a world with no hunger and no disease thing, and I'm really interested to see how that plays out. I took the incentive to go ahead and put the books in the order that I'm going to have to grab them in. So the next prompt is Dancer, and it is a companion novel or a sequel, as in a dancing partner. So I chose Bloodlines, which is a like sequel series or companion series to the Vampire Academy novels. And I'm like that far into it. This is not my first read of the series. I'm rereading it, but it's a favorite, and I just wanted to get back to these characters because I love them so much. Prompt is Prancer, a book with a map in it. So for this one, I picked The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu, and it has the most gorgeous map in it. It is on the inside, and I have actually been here to Mozart's hometown and seen a lot of this, so I really, really loved this map when I first saw it. Like, I went to Salzburg, so seeing, like, where Salzburg is and then where Munich is, because I had gone from Munich to Salzburg, I was like, hey, that's how we went. I thought it was pretty cool. I am also a little bit into this book so far. So that is the one that I picked for the map. I haven't actually checked to see if there's any more maps. You'd think this would be a good... There is another map back here. I did not check. Oh, hey. That's cool. That is cool. Okay. So there is a second map that I never thought to look for. And I really should have before just now, because I've had this book since it came out. Prompt is Vixen. It is a book with a fox on the cover, alternatively a strong female lead. And I could not find a single book with a fox on the cover, so I am going with a strong female lead, and I am going with Wicked Lovely for that one. I read part of this in like 2010 at some point. I read it when it was, like, new. And then I never picked it back up. So I'm really interested to see where it goes because I was really enjoying it. It was very atmospheric and I really enjoyed it. but I never, like, continued on with it, so I'm really excited to see where it goes from where I had originally left off. The next prompt is Comet, a book you find intimidating, and for that, I've chosen The King of Crows, because I've been reading this book since March, and there's still the probability that I'm not going to finish it in December. So, yeah. It's not even, like, that big. It's just over 500 pages. I'm at, like, 300 pages, and I just cannot get through it. It is, to me, it has been so slow going that I can't get through it. I don't know what, like, I've heard people say that it was, like, disappointing, which I think it has been the biggest roadblock for me. But I have just not been able to do it, and I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get it done for the readathon. So, there's that. Yeah. The next prompt is Cupid, and it is read a genre that you love. So I chose Ash Princess. I tried to pick books that were a little bit smaller, which, like, now I'm looking at it, it's not that small. And I've been in a bit of a reading slump when it comes to physical books. But, like, I've really, for whatever reason, was, like, trying to listen to this for the longest time as an audiobook and would just fall asleep. So I have, like, very vague bits of the plot in my head. And now I can't get past the first, like, 3 pages. So I've been struggling to pick it up, and I'm hoping that my competitive nature with this readathon is going to take over, and I'm going to be able to read it. We're hopeful. Donner is a book with something hidden inside. Under the dust jacket, chapter heads, art, etc. So I picked Strange the Dreamer for this one because there is this beautiful moth underneath that I just love. I think it's so cute. This is also another book that I'm kind of intimidated by because I know people either really love it or really hate it. But I think it sounds really cool, and I'm really excited to get to it. The next prompt is Blitzen, and it's a book with some sort of struggle. Internal struggle, war, battle, etc. I chose 3 Dark Crowns for this one, and I am really hopeful about this one too, because, like a lot of the books that I get from the Goodwill bookstore, I tried to read a chapter of it and didn't get, like, super sucked into it. I was enjoying it, but I didn't, like, I'm still very stuck in the mentality that I need to get, like, sucked into a book and then sit there and read for 3 hours, and that hasn't happened in a while, and I need to get over it. And I haven't gotten over it. The final prompt is Rudolph, a book where the main character doesn't seem to fit in, an outsider, a misfit. So I don't actually have a physical copy of this book anymore, but I'm going to read Blue Bloods, the book about the vampires that are, like, reborn every however often, and they're like Greek gods or something. I haven't read it in ages. I have a few of them on my shelf. I don't know what happened to the rest of the series, but I've been wanting to reread those for a while as well, so I thought Skylar Van Allen would be one of the greatest people to fit that prompt. So that's my choice for that one. Reindeer Readathon TBR. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be updating on the readathon on Twitter and Instagram which will be linked in my description below if you want to give those a follow. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little bell so that you're notified when I post. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.